Aquarius, welcome to Moonfire Tarot. I'm Jules, intuitive tarot reader. We're going to be looking into what you need to know. What's the tea, the most relevant in your life? See upcoming energies. Take it from there and get you some guidance. Okay, so let's get into it. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Subscribe for more. Let me know how it resonates. I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for being here. All right, Spirit, talk to me for Aquarius. What do they need? What's going on in their life? What is happening here? What's the tea? All right, red flags. Okay, so some of you are picking up some warning signs or you're seeing some suspicious energy. And I see over a side hustle. Very interesting. And side piece, third, plastic smiles and letting it go. Clout chaser. Interesting combination here. All right. I feel like there is some energy where it's like you're not seeing something that you like, and side hustle. This could even be like you're ignoring this energy because you're gonna shift to working hard. Like you're just picking up a bunch of red flags in your life, and you're shifting to working on your priorities. But you see the side P card, and that is just like a third party energy around this. And I have plastic smell, fake kindness, forced friendliness. All right, so there's someone in your energy, an external force that you feel like is being fake with you, and I do see a sense of letting it go. All right, but there's also a clout chase, someone wanting attention, doing anything for attention. Let me guess a little bit more on this. Spirit, talk to me about side piece to plastic smiles for Aquarius. What is this about? Poker face, not showing their feelings at a crossroads. Okay, no filter. All right, there is this energy about speaking your truth. I do feel like it's like someone was gaslighted in this dynamic, and someone's not showing. That side piece card is almost like a third party, an outside force in your life. Okay, where it's like a letting it go, trying to let go of any anger, but someone's not showing their hand with the poker face card. And I see a bit of a crossroads coming up, like what to do. And then I see no filter, someone speaking out about being gaslighted. Okay, very interesting. And then I see me versus me. This is an interesting story. It may even be multiple dynamics here, but there's definitely something coming out about facing red flags, facing a dynamic, speaking truths. There's a lot of energy of people like pretending, you know what I mean? And it's like someone wants attention and someone seems to be kind of just working or ignoring it or trying to let it go. But some type of truth is about to come out, and that crossroads card feels really strong. And then I see brand new beginnings. Okay, very interesting. Let's do the tarot. Spirit, talk to me more about this. Past life relationship and getting closure also. So interesting. Spirit, talk to me about this reading so far. What can talk to me about this person that is coming up in this reading with the crossroads, the gaslighted, brand new. Now, some of you might have just been gaslighted and you're like pushing past this person. All right. But with no filter and crossroads and past life getting closure, there does seem to be some type of truth coming out. All right, Spirit, talk to me about this energy. Who is this person? Oh, you know who this person is. They gaslighted you. Tower. All right, what's going on here? Tower, no filter. Epiphanies, power moves. Okay. This doesn't. All right. Things have been stagnant with this energy. I feel like this looks like some type of icky pattern. It may even be another, with side piece cards, that's already telling me there could be another relationship around this. Something from the past, something being let go. All right. Someone else was this. This is a tricky one. All right. Someone was let go. Okay. Or you're in the process of letting someone go, focusing on things, but there's someone that's hiding their true feelings and then they're about to speak out. There is some type of truth. And then I have the Epiphany card, the Tower with the Emperor. That is like a rapid change. That is someone making power moves. And with no filter, it's like a big change from like things have been stagnant. You guys may have been thinking about each other. And now I see the Page of Swords, spying on each other from a distance, watching each other from a distance. All right, Spirit, what is bringing this tower? What's going to happen with this tower? What is going to happen with this tower, with this energy? Knight of Cups. All right, we have a romantic offer or apology of some sort. Three of Wands. Someone's still waiting and planning. All right. So it's like someone's finally going to get the hint. All right. The lovers, love and healing, a special bond with this energy. I feel like, for some of you, this could be a third party situation where distance was put and now there's a crossroads, okay, and there's a lightning moment and someone's about to make a choice, okay, and things have been stagnant, but with the Page of Swords, they're thinking about you. Page of Swords to the Four of Swords, this person's really thinking about you, trying to find out more about you, wishing they can know more, wishing they can contact you. Then I have the Queen of Swords here, okay, so that's truths being spoken. The air sign energy may be relevant. That is your energy, Aquarius. But the Queen of Swords also listens, okay? Because, if someone's wanting attention, someone felt gaslighted, that's like how wherever you fall on this, whatever role was played, but there's about to be some big changes, okay? And some choices that are going to be made. Spirit, talk to me. Where does the lovers actually, what's this person doing now? We have this upcoming, this lightning moment, power moves, making plans to approach. Why is this person just thinking? Nine of Swords, anxiety, loneliness, guilt. All right. They were putting up red flags and needing to speak a truth. Yes, we have a lot of gaslighting. We had a lot of red flags in this reading. This could have been ending another relationship with past life and closure. Some love bombing could have been done to some of you, and that's why you may you're probably the one letting it go. I'm saying that's like you let this energy go, but someone's coming forward with the truth. Someone wants to be honest, whether you accept or decline. Three of Swords, a breakup has happened. There's been some sorrow. That's another card of third party betrayal. Six of Swords, that is healing and moving past things. King of Pentacles, someone's coming through very grounded here. Pentacles energy, they could be wealthy or just like money, or they're very grounded. Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or they're coming through a very hubby wifey kind of energy. All right. After these games, let me see. I do see death. All right. And now the King of Wands. What's ending here? We do see closure, justice. You know, endings, death, justice. Someone could even be having a divorce with some of this energy soon, or doing some type of separation, going through some type of ending. Okay. And then the King of Wands is like they're shifting, and earth energy can move slow. Let me see, Spirit, what is this death bringing? And that could be the Ten of Cups, happiness, commitment, Eight of Pentacles, dedication. So if you were in a third party, or someone just wasn't taking it seriously, or they were stuck on an ex, or whatever the situation was, there is some type of ending and healing being attempted, okay? This ending, this closure with another relationship is what's triggering this tower, okay? But first, this person is going through some type of ending here. And what that ending is going to bring, when I asked, is a person, there's some commitment, like they want to be dedicated to working on the commitment, okay? Very interesting. So where else does this go? What else does Aquarius need to know about this energy? Queen of Cups. All right. Trusting intuition, emotions, withdrawal. Six of Pentacles, Magician. Yeah, I feel like this person was this person might have manipulated you. They want to communicate. I feel like you kind of withdrew from this energy, or they were ignoring their emotions, Aquarius. I feel like they might have even taken you for granted. All right. Roles can be reversed. Obviously, we all make mistakes with something. But I see Magician and trying to be giving to you, and the urge to speak and like manifest this energy. But be careful, because I do see the Five of Swords, but that feels like the past. And that's why we have the Tower striking and power moves being made and crossroads happening, and love and healing and a choice and wanting to dedicate, all these shifts. It looks like this person's bringing about this ending to take action on all of this pettiness, fights, multiple party situations, deciding to go left or right. That's kind of where your person is now, but they are thinking of you. Expect big changes with this energy strength. It's trying to gain the confidence. They are, someone's a little wounded, someone's afraid. This is about rebuilding confidence here. And Queen of Swords, a lot of discussions and truths need to come out. This person, Six of Wands, they want a victory with you. They want their attention. That's like the clout chaser card. All right. I feel like you let this person go and now they're just like, no. You know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. Yeah, they feel your loss. Five of Pentacles. Okay. There's something there with this kind of combination. This was a tricky reading. Wasn't expecting all that. All right. All right, Aquarius. Let's get you some guidance, upcoming energy. Spirit, talk to me for Aquarius with this dynamic. This, remember, power moves are about to be made. Now, you guys can accept or reject that. It's up to you. I will say they are coming through pretty, committed, wanting to speak truth. So that's always a good sign. I didn't see if they were sneaky before. I did not see any of that. I see them like, well, we saw it coming up in the past, but there's going to be a lot of major turning points with this dynamic, okay? Especially with justice showing up, death cards, all that good stuff. Spirit, talk to me for Aquarius. Can I get guidance, upcoming energy? La, da, 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 da. TikTok, yes, time has passed. Divine timing, never ending story. It's like this was a pattern with this person. But these are building blocks, all right? And that's what you need to recognize. Sometimes relationships don't just fall into place, right? Sometimes we have to build them. Sometimes like think about life more like a TV series, And I see it's like realize that all of these frustrations with this person, if you continue with this energy, these were the building blocks to equality and mending. Because I see exchanging gifts. That's an equal exchange. No more breadcrumbing. Okay. That's an equal exchange and mending and trying to get to a point of forgiveness. Some of you guys, this is coming out on the divine grapevine in your energy, Aquarius. You guys have an inner knowing, whether you want to face it or not, because I do see a lot of you trying to let it go. Or even your person, like, if you're the one that kind of, made a mistake here with this person, there is something there. Yeah, they do feel lost without you, though. There is an orphan feeling. And then I see observer. You guys may be spying on each other. I do see the Page of Swords and the observer card. And there's something about fate. And there's also something about observing what is fated. This is a hard, sometimes and it feels very strong. It's like observing and learning and how these cycles are happening, because I see a lot of ending of cycles, a lot of major arcana cards that indicate rapid change, power moves, big decisions. Okay, so a lot of this may be fate, may be part of some type of karmic cycle or lessons to be learned, maybe for both of you. Usually it is that way, whether we want to admit it or not. Usually it's like a big lesson there. Okay, but yeah, I do see, you see someone's feeling left out in the cold. There is a definite yearning here. Trying to stay flexible is being advised here, and realizing what's fate, and make sure you get that equality, you know, and to mend this. And I do see there is an unfinished symphony. Something's not over yet, basically. Even if there's a let it go energy, but I would, see, let this person have their tower moment, because this is a lot. Like, we described it in a few minutes, but a lot, this, I told you, some of you guys could be getting a divorce with this energy. There's like letting go of red flags. There's breakups. There's epiphanies, those things can take time. All right. And also shifting to being dedicated to working on this commitment. All right. So, Aquarius, I hope that helped. Let me know how it resonates. Good luck. It looks like something's about to majorly change pretty soon. Okay. Love and light. Take care of yourself. Subscribe for more. Personal reads are at moonfiretarot.com. And I will be out of town for a few days, so normal scheduling and pricing will resume next week. I will knock down the prices for those willing to wait if you want a recorded session. Video calls, unfortunately, are going to be on pause. I'm going to be with my family, so take care of yourselves.